Alright, so I just wanted to show how to set up a light bar with this new light bar system that we made, or that I made. It's really simple. So there's going to be this base class. Right now it's just temporarily named BP ELS light bar base, and that is, for the time being, just a mesh, but later on we'll add certain components to the light bar that are specific to it and all the other light bars. So you right click it, create a child blueprint, and we can call this something specific like ELS, which I don't know what the names are, like I think one's a WEP or something, but whatever, you get the idea. It'll be a specific name for a specific light bar. So you open that up, and you can see on the left in the components there's the light bar mesh, and you can just add one in. I don't have any right now, so I'll just use a cube, maybe even a smaller cube. The other one was fine. So you add in a cube or a cone. It really doesn't matter right now. Cube, come on. So add in the light bar mesh right there. Then all you have to do is add component and search for light. It will be BP underscore ELS light. So you click that and it'll add one in, and all you have to do is click that, make sure it's selected, then drag it where you want on the mesh to be. So let's say we want it one up here, and let's just add two more, or three, yeah, just one more for right now. You'll get the idea. So look up light, click it, that'll add another one, and we can drag that one over to the other side. So now we have two, and they're placed where we want them, relative to our mesh. Perfect. And you can see when we click one, we have these parameters that we can change in the details panel. So we have the light color, so I'll change this one to blue. Blue, that's good enough. And this one will stay red. So now we have a couple other parameters. We have the pattern, which I'll get to in a minute, BPM, and light intensity. So BPM is how fast it'll go. So let's set this to 60, and that means that it'll go through the pattern at 60 beats per minute. Then we have light intensity, which is just how bright the light is. So let's go into the patterns. So if you click it, you can see there's already a default pattern which has two elements, and one's checked and one's unchecked. When it's checked, it means that the light will turn on during that iteration, and then when it's unchecked, it'll turn off. So if we select this other one, turn this one off, and then turn this one on, then it'll be off when the other light is on right here. So they will alternate. And so this goes through the pattern at 60 beats per minute, which means every second it'll go from 0 to 1 and then repeat. So if this is at 120, then it'll take half a second to go from this one to this one, and so on. So just know that this higher number gets is just like how fast it goes through these. So let's just set these to 240 for both of them. Now everything's in place. So if I click save, compile, and then I play, I didn't place it in the level. So make sure you place that into the level, and I'll place it right there. Then we can play, and you can see we have it going alternating pretty quickly. Let's say we want to add something fancy to it. All we need to do is click on the light, and let's say I want to add a pretty big pattern, so 16. So we'll have it go on for 2, off for 2, on for 2, off for 2, then skip one every other one. And I want it to alternate for this red one. So we'll add up until we have 16, and just give it the exact opposite. So off, off, on, off, off, on, off, on, off, on. Then we click play, and then you can see on, off, and you can see like the flexibility of this. So we can, let's just for fun, let's add another light. So we'll add this light, and let's make sure it's not parented to that. One thing you could do is before adding component, click on the Lightbar mesh, or these don't even need to be parented to the Lightbar mesh. So you can click on the default thing, click add light, and let's just drag this out to the middle. And we're going to set this one to white. And let's say this will flicker a little slower than the other one. So we press play. And right now it's a little weird, but let's say we turn down the intensity to maybe 3000. 3000. So it's not as intense. So you can see we have 3 different lights playing at different times, doing different things. And it was really easy to set that up using this this component that I made. So that'll be it for this, and I'll be pushing this to the Perforce, so we should be able to use it. I want to develop it a bit more before I do that, but really it's basically done. Yeah, so I'll be working on some other stuff. So I will record another video later.